Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not realize that NCP team builders would be uploaded on the same days that BBL actual battles would be uploaded. Which, for those of you who may not know, the BBL is the second Wi-Fi league that the Durham Druddigons are in, which shirts are being sold for that. So definitely go check those out. Those should be out very, very soon, within a week or so. So if you guys are excited for the awesome Durham Druddigons logo to be on shirts, please let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this real quick right before the battle of the actual NCP week 1 game. And honestly, I might be doing these before the actual battle of NCP in general, just because like I could double up on uploads for Sundays with BBL battles and then the NCP builders, but I figured maybe it's a little bit easier to kind of just put the team builder before NCP battles as opposed to uploading them right after an actual like Wi-Fi draft league battle. So I don't know, let me know what you guys kind of think about it by 1,000 arrowing that YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment, leave a like as well. And yeah, so for our week number 1 here in the NCP, we are facing Ultra Player, which is the previous season champion. So definitely go check out Ultra Weeb if you're into a shitload of animes, just terrible animes, I would assume. Then definitely go check him out. He definitely does not have good taste in animes whatsoever. So yeah, check him out. He's a cool dude, cool battler. And yeah, so honestly, if I'm being 100% real with y'all, this is probably our absolute worst matchup going into this season. And I say that because of 2 Pokemon that Ultra has on his team: Tangrowth and Snorlax. Tangrowth, as you guys may know from previous generations in Draft League format, is the 100% counter to Zygarde. Yeah, it doesn't get access to hidden power, but it gets Grass Knot. That still does really good damage. And then Snorlax literally walls Volcarona to absolutely no end. Not to mention that with him having Jirachi and Zapdos, that basically means that my Hawlucha is not a really reliable win condition either. So that doesn't discourage the fact that he also has Dracovish, which, yeah, I mean, we have Tapu Fini, but Dracovish is actually disgustingly powerful. Powerful. And it does so much damage, even to like defensive Fini with max investment. And then our grass type is Serena, which is still taking a significant amount of damage. So yeah, if we win this match, it will be a miracle. At the same time though, if we lose this match, I am not going to be upset about it at all. This is, again, like looking at our schedule, this is, I want to say, more than likely, most definitely our worst matchup throughout the entire season. So hopefully after this week 1 game, we don't have to face Ultra again. So let's take a look at our first Pokemon here. We are bringing Zygarde. Zygarde honestly can put in a lot of work in this game, because if you look at his draft, even though, yeah, we are running Toxic, terrain's not going to be up the entire match, which means as soon as we Toxic the Tangrowth, then Coil 1,000 Arrows just kind of wins, honestly. And if he's not running Grass Knot on the Tangrowth, then that potentially means he can't touch Tapu Fini, because Grass Knot does little to no damage to Tapu Fini when it comes down to it. We are running enough speed to outspeed Jolly non-scarfed Dracovish. Why was I gonna say Draco? Yeah, Dracovish, which, as you're gonna see, most of our team hits 140 speed, honestly. So yeah, being able to outspeed Dracovish throughout this entire team build is gonna be really nice. So yeah, Coil is amazing, because if we do start to sub up behind a Coil, he can't break our sub with Power Whip, and there's also a chance that he can miss. And then Zygarde in itself can honestly just end up winning so many 1v1s if it ultimately comes down to it. Plus 1,000 arrows is just really free once we Toxic Tangrowth or get rid of it. And yeah, so moving on to our next mon here, we have Tapu Fini. Now you would think, oh hey, we have Misty Terrain, we have a water type, so obviously Dracovish can do nothing to Tapu Fini. No, apparently Scarfed Vicious Wren can still do an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage to Tapu Fini, which has me very terrified. So my game plan going into this match is that I'm hoping he will definitely be Choice Scarf. I definitely think Choice Scarf Dracovish is probably the better set to bring in this matchup. And then that way I can live one Vicious Rend on the switch in, and then go potentially for knockoff on the next Vicious Rend, or just go for knockoff in general. And once I knock off his Choice Scarf, then he won't be faster than us because we are able to outspeed it, and then that way it won't be as big of an issue. Another cool thing too is that with Haze, Curse, Snorlax shouldn't be that big of a problem, which I 100% expect Tangrowth, Snorlax, Dracovish, Jirachi, Nidoqueen, and Zapdos. Like, those are the main 6 mons I'm fully expecting to come to this game. Comfey really doesn't have the best matchup because we do we do have Bronzong and Volcarona. Incineroar loses to Zygarde, Nidoking, and Tapu Fini. Frostlass I really don't think comes because we have Sneasel, which can just beat it 1v1 if it comes to it. Throw doesn't really do anything. Hippopotas is not coming because I'm pretty sure he's going to want to have the Strong Jaw boost for Dracovish than the Sand Rush boost. So yeah, Throw, Hippopotas, Frostlass, Incineroar, and Comfey. Those 5 mons are the ones I fully do not expect to come to this game. Even if it do come, it really shouldn't be that big of an issue, honestly. So yeah, Tapu Fini is able to again outspeed Dracovish if it comes down to it. Next off, we have Sasori, aka Nidoking here, which actually should not be shiny, but we'll worry about that later if it really comes down to it, because I've already genned the team, so throughout the rest of the season then it's not going to be shiny. Yeah, so we should be playing here in a few minutes. But mixed Nidoking can actually do some pretty good damage. It breaks through Tangrowth and the Snorlax, which I mean in theory sounds really nice, but Zapdos, because we can't really fit Ice Beam on this build because I really want to have Stealth Rocks, is kind of annoying. Plus Jirachi is able to outspeed it, which is also kind of problematic. And then Scarf Dracovish outspeeds me, although again I really don't expect Scarf Dracovish in this match. No, sorry. And then, sorry, I had a bit of a hiccup there. But yeah, Scarf Dracovish outspeeds me, which again, I fully expect Scarfed over Banded. So yeah, between Superpower, Sludge Wave, and Earth Power with Sheer Force and Life Orb, we can do an immense amount of damage to most of his walls, to where we can hopefully win with Zygarde or with Hawlucha here, aka Rock Lee, because after a Swords Dance and a little bit of chip damage on Zapdos and Jirachi, even if Jirachi is defensive and Zapdos is max defensive, after a little bit of damage at +2, Stone Edge knocks out Zapdos, and then Close Combat absolutely mollywops the Jirachi, which is amazing. And then I think at that point Hawlucha can basically win. So Hawlucha is definitely a really good win condition in this match. So if we can, even if he has the Scarf Dracovish after the Unburden boost, we're able to outspeed it. So the game plan is to hopefully chip down Jirachi and Zapdos, bring in Hawlucha, get up a Swords Dance, which we can't actually do on the Zapdos unless he's like fully offensive or like offensive with Life Orb, which I don't really think he would be running that, honestly. I mean, then again, like Hurricane is 70 accuracy, so it can miss if he tries to hit them back to back, which is definitely something that we do kind of have to rely on. Although I guess in hindsight, I could have made Nidoking a little bit more defensive, but I mean, it should be fine. I think like we can definitely Swords Dance on a good bit of his team. So that still puts us in a pretty good position. So Hawlucha is definitely our main win condition, and then Zygarde just kind of acts as a backup win con, or just a mon that can kind of wear his team down to where, hey, Hawlucha comes in, we SD, and then we kind of go from there. So our next mon is going to be Naruto, aka Silvally here, and this is what I'm hoping is going to be able to lead to Hawlucha winning or Zygarde winning, even though again we're not really relying on Zygarde, we're mainly relying on Hawlucha. But the nice thing about this Silvally set is that after a Swords Dance, max defense, max HP Tangrowth after rocks is straight obliterated, which means once Tangrowth is gone, in comes Zygarde, and at that point I can sub coil, 1,000 arrows, and hopefully things go downhill for Ultra player. If not, then this can also function as a win condition in itself, because we can Swords Dance, Flame Charge, and then just spam multi-attack if it really comes down to it. His only switch into multi-attack is Jirachi, which we do have Flame Charge for, which at +2 is still going to be doing some decent amount of damage. And again, we're outspeeding the Dracovish. And then finally off, we have Focus Sash lead Sneasel. Shouts out to my boy Shuckle King for recommending this, and shouts out to my boy Electric for helping me build the rest of the team, basically. So the idea behind Sneasel is that hopefully I can lead with this, and that he either leads off with Jirachi or he ends up leading off with Dracovish. Both of which can knock me out in one hit. Even if something like Scarf Lead Jirachi goes for U-turn, I can still just click counter on whatever comes in on my Sneasel, and then I still get off a tremendous amount of damage. Or he ends up leading off with Scarf Dracovish, and he's like, oh hey, I can just get a free kill, and then I live on my Focus Sash and I go for the counter. So yeah, it's basically like high risk versus high reward. So I'm hoping that I can at least knock out one of those two first turn into the match, which would make things insanely easier, honestly. So yeah, that is our squad for our week 1 match. Let's jump into the actual battle itself. All right, okay, whoa, it's been forever since I've been here for Draft League stuff and battling, and just, oh, I got the week 1 jitters, like For those of you who may have missed my team builder, check that out in the description down below. We are facing Ultra Player, the Season 3 champion of the NCP, which was the previous season. This is Season 4. He's the coach of the New York Metagross, if I'm not mistaken. So 100% definitely check out Ultra. Even though he is an Ultra weeb, he is definitely a phenomenal player. And honestly, if you guys didn't see my team builder, then all I really have to say is that this is probably like 100% our worst matchup throughout like this entire season. But hey, I guess on the bright side, we're getting this out of the way, but I go more into detail about that in my team builder, so check that out. Check out the draft recap so you know what our full team is. Check out Ultra, and hopefully we can try and pull out a victory here. Not gonna lie, it is gonna be very tough, but we'll see how it goes. And obviously it's been a minute again since I've done anything like Wi-Fi draft related, but if you guys enjoy this, let's make sure to 1,000 arrows that YouTube algorithm down below. So let's take a look at what he decided to bring. Ooh, Frostlass is something I was not expecting. Tangrowth, Snorlax. Okay, so he brought, yeah, Rachi, Tang, Lax, and the Frostlass. Frostlass I did not expect. I really am not sure why he brought Frostlass. It seems like a little bit of an odd bring. But yeah, he's got really good answers to my offense, which is really annoying. And then Dracovish could honestly be a giant problem. But I feel like if I'm able to get rid of the what's it called? Not get rid of it, but if I'm able to weaken Zapdos and weaken Jirachi, if I'm able to bring in Hawlucha, then I can potentially go straight for an SD and win. I think my lead is always going to be Frostlass. Not Frostlass, sorry, Sneasel. I don't know, I find it really weird that he brought Frostlass. Oh, dude, if he hazard stacks, that could be a little bit of a problem. I don't know, I guess I could see him leading off with the Frostlass. But we'll see what he does want to lead with here. So yeah, if you guys are excited for this, then make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below letting me know if you are excited for the Durham Druddigons return for draft leagues. Oh, it's been forever. I'm so nervous and excited, and the fact that this is like our worst matchup the entire season also has me like, like so much is going through my head. Also, if this is the first time you see me in a while, since I haven't done face cam in a very long time, then yeah, I got long hair. I thought you could see a little bit better in this light blue shirt as opposed to when I had a dark shirt in my draft recap. But yeah, I don't know, I'll probably wear some more appropriate shirts, I suppose. So he ends up leading off with the Snorlax, as we end up leading off with our Sneasel here. I'm not sure why you let off with the Snorlax. That is a little bit annoying to potentially try and deal with. I can go straight for the knockoff. He could also just try and boost up immediately. Oh, this is kind of annoying because I was hoping that he would lead off with Jirachi or the Dracovish potentially. If he has the Body Slam, that is kind of problematic. I want to keep my sash intact. I really do. I think knocking off whatever berry this could potentially have might also just be really handy. So yeah, I think I'm going to go straight for a knockoff. We do get, I don't know. Because, like, I can't afford Finny to get damaged just because of how much of a threat the Dracovish really is. So he ends up going for the gunk shot here, predicting the Finny. So good play on our end as he does not get the poison. Please no poison, please no poison. Yes, okay, so no poison on his end. So I think we can't just knock off once again. So honestly, getting off the damage on Snorlax is pretty solid because this means that Finny could be a little bit more threatening to him, most likely. I think knockoff, regardless, is still really, really free. I don't know. Yeah, because my only real switch in at that point was Finny. And because he gunk shotted, that would have been a great play on his end to have caught us. So we can get off more damage here as we are able to bring him down to about 30-ish%. Maybe we can do damage even though we have nothing that does damage, but no. He ends up knocking us out here. That's not the worst thing ever, as now I can go ahead and bring in my Nidoking potentially. I can also bring in my Silvally, I think. Right, he's sitting at about, what, 40%? I really feel like this is kind of a safe switch in, honestly. So we can bring in Silvally here. Snorlax is probably mixed defensive, more than likely. So I feel like I could potentially just go straight for a multi-attack here. It should be doing really good damage, if not potentially knocking him out at this point. I kind of want a Swords Dance also. His main switch-ins to this are, what, the Jirachi and the Zapdos, most likely. I really want a Swords Dance. Oh, a part of me. So he's got Ice Punch and Gunk Shot. I don't know. I think I can just go straight for a multi-attack here. Just be aggressive. So he's sitting at about 34%. It looks like. If he doesn't have rocks or spikes on... If he doesn't have rocks on Rachi, if he doesn't have spikes on Frostlass, that's good for us. So, yeah, I feel like multi-attack is fine here. As he switches out, that's okay. It doesn't really matter what he decides to bring in, because we do have the Flame Charge. So he brings in the Tangrowth. Would he have the, what's it called? Okay, that did what, 30%? I'm really not sure if he's gonna have... Oh, dude, he's like nowhere near max defense. Ooh, I really want a Swords Dance here. I really, really want a Swords Dance here. Yeah, because we did 30% to him, which means after +2, we should be in a good spot here. So I'm going to Swords Dance here in hopes that he might think that we're going to switch out. Would he have Sleep Powder, though, or like Flame Charge? I'm not really sure. Because we do have Finny. Dodge! Oh, yes! Yo, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's really, really handy for us. That's very, very handy for us. So, I can honestly just multi-attack here. I think Flame Charge does about 30-ish%, putting him at about the range of where another one might be able to knock him out. I guess depending on rolls and what exactly he's running on this. He could also just expect me to go for the multi-attack, but I mean, at +2, I'm doing damage to whatever comes in. I mean, I feel like he knows he can just live this hit. But at the same time, like, Jirachi is a really safe switch in as well. I think I'm going to multi-attack. Yeah, I mean, multi-attack is still going to be doing damage to whatever. I don't think he makes the aggressive switch into the Frostlass. Yeah. So, we can do some really, really solid damage. As he ends up hitting the Leech Seed here, that's fine by me. I thought about maybe going for another Swords Dance there, but I don't think it was really worth it. So we can potentially go for the Flame Charge here, which honestly might not be that bad. No, 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 no. Oh. It's been so long. I wanted a Flame Charge there. I really wanted a Flame Charge there. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? No. Yeah, because, like, okay. I mean, I guess if he had Thick Fat, it's actually, I guess, a little bit better that we went for that. And I think the Tangrowth is at about 70%-ish. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that misclick actually kind of helped us. So, we're at +2. We're leech seeded. I'm really scared of the Dracovish and the Jirachi. Honestly, I feel like both of them could honestly be scarfed, or even Jirachi could just be like ancient power with substitute, which is a little bit scary because with Serene Grace, it gets a +1, but it has a 20% chance instead of a 10% chance. So yeah, even though we are up 6-5 right now, it's still an even game regardless. I want to find some way to hopefully get up my stealth rocks. Honestly, if you look at his team, I think that my Nidoking can just kind of put in a lot of work here. So in comes the Dracovish. I'm pretty sure I don't live a hit from this. Do I? Hold on. I gotta check real quick. I didn't know if he would honestly want to bring this in or not. Actually, we can live a hit. Yeah, and that's if he's like choice banded. Hold on. No, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, no. Okay, so if he's scarfed, he outspeeds us and knocks us out. I think I have to risk my Tapu Fini here, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, dude, I was about to stay in. I was really about to stay in, but he can definitely be choice scarfed. It's because it doesn't calc if you're slower, or it doesn't add the damage boost from Fish's Ren if you're slower than the if you're slower than the opposing Pokemon you're trying to do damage to. So he ends up making a nice double switch here. What's he bring in? LZ, which is potentially the Frostlass. Okay. Alright, let's see. Am I worried about this? It is honestly kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I might just be aggressive here and go for an offensive move, I think. Yeah, so we can do some decent damage, potentially get rid of an item, which also wouldn't be entirely too bad. So yeah, I'm going to go for knockoff here. I don't really know what he has to hit me with here. Knockoff is essentially kind of free, as unfortunately, oh, he does have the spikes. Okay, that's not the worst thing ever, though. That's not the worst thing ever, though. So it does seem like he's kind of bulky, because we only did about 40%. As we knock off the boots. Alright, so that's not the worst thing ever, considering that we still have, what's it called, Hawlucha in the back. If this is gone, is that really that big of an issue? Potentially not. I kind of want to Moonblast here. Yeah, I'm going to Moonblast here. Just to be aggressive. These spikes are going to be kind of problematic. I'm not going to lie. Oh, and we dodge! No, okay. I thought we dodged. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Moonblast here should do some good damage. Moonblast here would do good damage. As we get the special attack drop, knockoff wouldn't have done that much damage either, unfortunately. So the question is, does he want to go, like, I don't know. I considered switching into Savali, but I feel like that might have been a little bit too risky. If I lose this, that is kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. If I bring in Hawlucha here, we activate our item, but then Zapdos and Rachi are still kind of sitting around at full HP, which is not really the best thing ever either. Unfortunately, I think I just have to kind of be aggressive here. Would he go for Defog is my question. How much? Hold on. What, how many turns of terrain do we have? So we have 2 more turns after this. I'm gonna Moonblast. I feel like Savali is a solid switch still. Is about to attack. Okay, so he hits, but we take down the Frostlass. He does, unfortunately, though, have a layer of spikes up. But we are able to finish him off, which is not the worst thing ever. I can still bring in Finny to get the terrain back up if it really comes down to it. He could bring in Dracovish here, which would actually be really, really bad. Because we might be in range of where he knocks us out. Potentially. Sally's the Zapdos. Okay. That's not the worst thing ever, honestly. I am going to switch directly into Nidoking, I think. Would this be Boots, is my question. So Frostlass is gone. The Snorlax is gone. Yeah, I need to get a little bit of damage on the Zapdos and the Jirachi, I think. if I'm going to be able to try and pull this out with my Hawlucha. It honestly depends on what exactly the Jirachi is running. If it's not like max defense, max HP, then it might not be that bad. So we are going to switch here, as he might have stayed in. Or, yeah, because if we were slower than him, he would have switched out. So he could go for an offensive move here. Hurricane. Oh, he hits the Hurricane. Oh my, Arceus, that did so much damage. Okay, that did way, way more than I was expecting. That did so much more than I was expecting it to do. Is he just purely offensive? I'm gonna Sludge Wave here. Yeah, this matchup was really, really rough. I don't know, like, Sludge Wave doesn't seem that bad here. I kind of wanted the rocks, honestly. Maybe he'll expect us to rocks? Dodge? No! Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's really, really bad. Oh, this is not good. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Silvally here. Is that like Specs, potentially? I mean, if he had missed that second Hurricane, we would have been in a much better situation. I really didn't think he would bring Hurricane on this. I think I kind of have to just go straight for the explosion here, unfortunately. I mean, I can Flame Charge, but then I don't think I saw that he had pressure. I kind of want to Flame Charge first, actually. There is a chance that he's going to miss. Okay, so he goes for Tailwind. So we boost our speed. We have our leftovers. I feel like I can Flame Charge again. I can also try and Sword Dance. If I get the +2, if he misses a Hurricane, then that pretty much puts us in a very good position if I go for Sword Dance here. So he's faster than us regardless. It's just a question of, like, am I going to risk 2 Hurricanes? I think I have to. I really think I have to risk 2 Hurricanes here. I mean, Volt Switch, okay, that's fine. Would he Hard Switch right into Jirachi? Because I could just Flame Charge again. Jirachi is what I'm really concerned about at this point. Yui, that's Jirachi, isn't it? No, it's Dracovish, okay. Oh no, but he's Scarf. No, damn it. I still feel like Silvally can win here. So, he's Scarfed with the Tailwind up, which is really, really bad. So what I can do is sack off Tapu Fini. No, because he has too many turns of the Tailwind. Yeah, this is bad. I might have to sack off Zygarde here. Zygarde should live 1. He has 2 turns left, including the turn that I switch in. So then I can bring in Fini. And then if I have enough turns, I should be able to win with Hawlucha. Yeah, because he has 2 turns left, unfortunately. So this counts as one of my turns here switching in. And if we live, that's really great. I would assume we live. We're pretty fat. So then we can stall out the last turn. Yeah, man, just Dracovish was just really... Oh my lord, I just died. So yeah, I have to bring in Fini here. Yeah, this matchup was just really, really bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like, there's... Yeah, Tailwind was a really good tech on Ultra's part there. Honestly, I'm not even upset that we lost this. Like, as I mentioned, this is legitimately like our worst matchup throughout this entire season. So we at least get it out of the way very early on. I'm not going to outspeed him, unfortunately. He is going to be doing enough damage to be able to knock me out at this range. I don't, like, was he banded? I don't know. I don't think he would have been banded, though. I don't know. Scarf would have made a lot of sense. Yeah, that's game. I'm not going to be able to knock him out in one hit, unfortunately. And I can't set up another Swords Dance, which does kind of suck. I can maybe no, yeah. There's nothing. Maybe if I was bulk up, no, yeah, I can't. All right, so a rather unfortunate start to our season here. Yeah, acrobatics is just not going to be doing enough. Hold on. I mean, if he's just adamant, we can maybe live. I can just go for Swords Dance here, I think, and just try and bank on that. Because we're faster than him. I don't know. If he's adamant and not banded, we can live. It seems. He was banded? Really? Was he actually? Yo, if he was banded, then oh my lord, I choked that. I really just choked that then, because Silvally would have been able to outspeed. Because I thought he was scarfed and banded. Because we're at +2. We outspeed him if he's not scarfed. Oh, that's annoying. Is he banded? He's got to be banded. There was no way that he would have knocked out Hawlucha otherwise. Yeah, because if he was scarfed, he would have knocked me out because he's faster. But he wasn't faster. So at full HP, I lived, even if he was banded. I mean, even if he was scarfed. Bro, are you kidding me? Oh, I cannot believe I just threw that. At +2, Silvally would have potentially knocked him out. I could have gone for Explosion and then things would have gone maybe a lot easier. Oh, man. But if I had lost Silvally, that honestly wouldn't have been too good for me just because Tangrowth was still an issue. He still had the Jirachi 2 in the back. I don't know. Either way, again, like, this was honestly just a really, really bad matchup for us. He had Tangrowth and Snorlax, which deals with Zygarde and Volcarona. And then even though, yeah, I have Hawlucha, he has Zapdos and he has Jirachi, which still deal with Hawlucha, which otherwise would typically answer Tangrowth and Snorlax. So yeah, he literally had just 3 or 4 great counters, honestly, to my main offense. So yeah, unfortunately, we lose week 1 of the NCP. But hey, the last time I lost week 1 of a league, we ended up making it to the finals, and we even won one of them. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't gotta face Ultra in the playoffs, because otherwise that's gonna be a little bit rough, honestly, because again, like, this matchup is really, really bad. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to 1,000 arrows that YouTube algorithm. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know if we are going to bounce back throughout the remainder of the season. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Later, everybody.
My brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears of hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.